Hi, I'm here with my co-star Willow to talk to you about one of her toys. It's this little plastic sifter. And I always think about this when I'm talking with people who have these really normal human questions, like, how do I know what to trust? You know, we have all this thought in our heads. We have something that's a little maybe better quality of thought, something that's more like our common sense or our wisdom. How do we know what's what? You know, how do we sort through all of that? And or how do I make a decision? You know, I don't know what to do. I have all this confusion in my head. How am I ever going to come to some clarity about things? And I think of this sifter because this is like, you know, it has the little holes here. It's one of those things they play with on the beach or in the sandbox where they pile all their sand and stuff on there. And the sand just, there's nothing to it much. So it kind of just runs right through these little holes. And what you're left with is something that's a little more substantial. So if there's rocks or sticks or whatever, you know, in the sand, they kind of stay on the surface here. And in a sense, this is kind of how our mind works. You know, we have all kinds of stuff in there. And when we understand a little bit about it such that we can kind of just step back and let it do what it does, let all that thought just kind of run through these little holes, it does that. And when your mind gets a little quieter, you're left with something. And it may not be the perfect answer to your question the way that you wanted to hear it, you know, but you're left with something in that quiet space that's just a little more certain. You know, it's a place to look, or it's a next step, or it's something that is something that's just more substantial. It's going to rise to the surface. And so if you could just remember that we have these kind of in our heads. We all have this little sifter in our heads, and it does the work for us. You know, you just let the junk kind of run through and see what you're left with, and you will be left with something in the end. It's a really wonderful little tool. Anything you want to add, Willow?
Yeah, go. What's in the heart? Yeah.
Okay. All right. I hope this was helpful. Bye-bye.